Good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's Livestream today, 2:30 in the afternoon. You're live with Mary Jo Coulihan. I'm the Executive Director of the Pagosa Springs Chamber of Commerce. Today's a big day for us. We have our business after hours this evening for our chamber members and invited guests. And we will be over at the Pagosa Arts Initiative, and actually Jenna Gannon, who is the Executive Director, will be with us later on in the show to talk a little bit about that. But also the host business is Chimney Rock Interpretive Association. They are sprucing up everything because they are getting ready to open the doors for the summer out at Chimney Rock. You know, there's a lot of things kind of changing with Chimney Rock Interpretive Association. They've got new relationships with the Forest Service and public lands, and the lunar standstill is coming up. It seems like we just had the major lunar standstill, and now 18 years later, here it is again. But they are getting ready for that event in the upcoming years as well. So lots of things going on with Chimney Rock. This is a gold mine in our backyard. So I encourage you all to come out this evening. If you've been interested even in volunteering with either Chimney Rock or the Arts Council, and you want to find out more about the Arts Initiative, you can join us this evening. We would love to see you. As I mentioned, Jen will be on in a little bit to tell us more about where their location is and what is happening later on this evening. Let's get through some business updates in the meantime. First and foremost, I want to remind our business community that we have a youth job fair coming up on May 6th. That's going to be at the high school. You know, we've got our businesses that have spoken to us and said, hey, could you help me with the job fair? So we're there. So we're out there. You know, I mentioned that it's a youth job fair, but it's not just for the summer. There are juniors going into their senior year with more time on their hands. There are seniors graduating, and they are looking for jobs here in Pagosa, not just, you know, summer employment. So if you are a business that is looking for longer term employment, don't let this job fair, just because it's a youth job fair, turn you off. We have young adults that need jobs on a longer term basis. So please give us a call here at the Chamber of Commerce and reserve your space. Again, that it's going to be on May 6th. We will have tables and chairs available for you. The businesses will set up about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then the youth, once they're out of school, they may get out a little early if we can twist the principal's arm. But about 1:45, the youth come down. I would make sure that you are available to have people to interview and to fill out job applications and be ready to hire or schedule interviews with our young adults here in Pagosa Springs. It's only a $25 fee to enter the job fair, so please give us a call here at the Chamber, 264-2360, and speak to myself or Kim, and we'd be happy to sign you up for the job fair on May 6th. Now, this Friday, this job symposium is specifically for our building trades vocation. And that's the building trades, construction, and all the subs that go with that. There is a very dedicated job symposium this Friday at the Skyute Casino. You do need to register for that event. If you go to the chamber website, pagosachamber.com, you can get it on our website, that link, and it's under Community and Chamber News. Just go there, click on the link, and it'll take you to the registration form. Now, the schools from all over the 5 county regions will be there, and their building trade students will be at this job fair. So these are students that have been training for that industry in the building trades, and they're going to be there showing off their skills, and they're going to be available for interviews. So if you're in the building trades, you may not want to go to the whole day, but I would highly encourage you to look for employment. Again, longer employment. Our youth are looking for jobs. So all I'm hearing out there is we need workers. So take the time and the effort to hire these students that are working towards a very serious career, and you can help them. You can do that through intern programs, and you can do that through actually hiring and training. So please, if you have any questions about the job fairs that are coming up, please contact us here at the Chamber. We'll be very happy to help you. Now, the other thing that relates to our business community, again, we talk about it all the time, we've been dealing with it, is housing. But there are people in our community that are looking for first-time housing. And I would like to say that Homes Fund, which is located, it's a nonprofit organization located out of Durango, but they service Archuleta County. They are doing a home buyer class on Saturday, May 7th from 8:30 to 4:30 at the Ross Aragon Community Center. If you know anybody in your businesses, any of your employees that are looking to potentially buy a home, this is the class to send them to. They get special instruction on being a homeowner. They also get to qualify for up to about $39,000 in down payment assistance, and they get exposed to potential loan opportunities. It's fabulous. So business owners, when you are out there and you're talking to your employees and one of them says, yeah, I'm looking for a house to buy. Hey, we know sometimes it's a little more difficult right now, but send them to this class. It opens up amazing doors for these first-time home buyers. So it's the home buyer education here in Pagosa Springs with Home Fund, and it's actually homesfund.org, and that information is on their website. So, as employers, we need to be looking out for our employees, listening to what they're asking, and they need help too. So let's help our employees as well as ourselves. Maybe you're a business owner or just somebody here in Pagosa Springs that just happened to be listening to this live stream and you said, I never knew about Home Fund. But I'm telling you, there's great opportunities out there. So let's try and take advantage of those. And one opportunity that we're going to talk about is the opportunity to shop this weekend. And that's going to be at the Pagosa Arts Initiative kind of spring fair over here in Pagosa on Lewis Street. And we have Jenna Gannon with us, who is the new executive director for the Pagosa Arts Initiative. Jenna, you have a busy week ahead of you from tonight until Saturday. And so you got your running shoes on.
Yes, we do. The business after hours is happening tonight starting at 5, right, Mary Jo?
Yes, it is.
5 o'clock. And Chimney Rock Interpretive Association is hosting that at our new adult classroom space, where we you should come out and check out. It's really a fun space. It's very creative. And we're going to start hosting a lot of different adult classes in that space. And those will be starting here in May. And we do have a list of classes that are up on our website, pagosaartsinitiative.org. And then we will have a list of those at the event tonight as well.
Well, there is a sign outside. So for people who don't know, it's in the beautiful space at the town center, which is right across that alleyway from Riff Raff, the original Riff Raff, not Riff Raff by the Rio. Rio's closed for a couple weeks while they take a little break before summer, but we are in the town center. And so we have a business after hours sign over there, but it's a beautiful location. I think if the rain holds off, we'll be able to spill outside tonight and maybe enjoy our food and beverages outside some as well.
Absolutely.
Well, Jenna, what's going on this weekend with our local artists and kind of getting ready for Mother's Day?
Yeah, we started a quarterly art fair, and it's mostly just to celebrate our local creatives and give them an opportunity to come out and sell their all the hard work that they put into this artwork is pretty amazing. We have a really special art fair this Saturday because we have not only different types of artists, but we also have some culinary artists with the Breducators coming. We have painters like Paula Jo Miller coming out. We have potters like Kathy Saunders and so many more artists that are coming out. But we also are going to have a couple of musicians that are participating this time. So we're kind of rounding out our different types of artists that are participating. And really, the show's just kind of about showing support for those local creatives and giving them the opportunity to show you what they've been working on and hopefully make a little bit of money off of it.
Well, I have a feeling there might be a person or two out there who has not purchased something for Mother's Day. So what a perfect opportunity. And then you won't be caught red-handed with nothing to give mom on Mother's Day. So no excuse.
Absolutely.
This is a perfect opportunity to get a really unique gift. And what a variety of things that you have on. So you say you do this quarterly now. Is that correct?
Yes, we're at least aiming for around that quarterly. It kind of shifts depending on availability of space. We definitely want to host one in the summer, maybe outside. And we're trying to kind of figure out a good amount of artists that want to keep participating in that quarterly show. A lot of our artists, we have some seasoned veterans that come out, but we also have some newer artists that are just kind of testing the waters with selling their wares and figuring out what that looks like as they enter into that professional entrepreneur space. So it's kind of fun to see them be able to try all that out.
Well, speaking of artists and an art space and shows, you have a big show. The Arts Initiative has a big show coming up in later in the fall. So did you want to maybe mention that? And maybe some of our local artists, or again, somebody listening says, I had no idea. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the art show in September?
In September, we're going to be hosting a fine arts show where artists from through really they could come throughout the nation, but we definitely want some of our local artists to participate as well. And there will be booths and it will be a whole show for a whole weekend. And we're hoping to attract people to Pagosa that are really interested in fine art and just interested in kind of celebrating art in a new way. Pagosa is such a creative community, so we thought it was important to bring a show like that here.
Oh, that's great. And I know that you're doing some things with some potentially budding artists. So the Arts Initiative has a new space, not just the adult space, but now a space for more for our youth. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we run an after school program, and we currently have 75 students that participate in that program. About 80% of our students are considered at risk in one way or another. But our programming is all about giving them a safe space to be after school and allowing them a place to play within the art realm. We have all kinds of things. We do incorporate a lot of STEAM activities and just kind of working with the kid on an individual level. But one of the really fun things that we found is we have high schoolers that are paid interns in our program. And the relationships that we've seen with the younger kids developed it with those high school students, it's pretty incredible. They have a lot of fun and they are really interested in those older kids and how that kind of, they're just fascinated by the high schoolers. So they have lots of questions. And we also have just seen a lot of good things coming out of working with those high schoolers to kind of do some job training skills and then get them into these professional spaces and kind of coach them through how to take the next steps in different professional capacities. So we've had a lot of fun. Total, we're serving about 82 kids in the community. And we have a continual demand for our program, which it's been really fun to see.
Well, that's great. And I'm assuming that you're going to continue these programs through the summer. Is that correct?
Yeah, we are hosting two summer camps for kids. One, the second week of July, we're going to do an elementary camp. And then the last week of July, we're going to host a middle school camp. Both will be tailored at the age groups so that they can get their specific interests kind of met at that level. But we will do a variety of activities, not just art related, but we'll have some STEAM activities thrown in there too. So I think all kiddos would be interested in the summer camps.
Great. Well, what a great job the Arts Initiative has been, along with the upsurgence of the public art that we've seen here in Pagosa Springs with the murals and certainly the sculptures. Ross Bearable, of course, has been putting his wind harps here, and we've had those for several years, but we've seen this increased exposure, especially to the murals, the one under the bridge and the one on Goodman's. And so congratulations to you all and your partnership with the town of Pagosa Springs in trying to improve public art here in our community. It just adds so much. So thank you.
Thank you. We hope to see it go up all over so we can keep like a treasure map of all the beauties around town.
You bet. You bet. Well, Jenna, thank you. And I think I need to let you go because you've got to get ready for tonight, and I'll be there shortly. So
all right.
Remember, everybody, and I believe the address is 262 Pagosa Street, which is the town center across from kind of the Humane Society and Meltdown on Main, and across the alley from Riff Raff, the original. And we'll see you there this evening at 5 o'clock to find out so much more what's going on in the community with the Pagosa Arts Initiative and with Chimney Rock Interpretive Association, who is the host for this evening. Please don't forget, if you are interested in the job fair, just need to speak to me or to Kim about any job capability or job availability here in Pagosa Springs. Please give us a call. We'd love to help you out. And we get calls all the time for people looking for even specific types of jobs. So the more we know, the more it helps us help you. So thank you for joining us again today. We look forward to seeing you next week. Keep your fingers crossed that although we would really like to see some rain, we did have some sprinkles earlier, let it subside for just a little bit so we can get through business after hours. And now after that, bring on the rain. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you either tonight or we'll see you next Wednesday on Livestream with Mary Jo. Bye-bye.